Hello, my name's David Jenkins, and today I would like to discuss the relationship between leadership and continuous improvement. Initially exploring why we continuously improve, then how leaders continuously improve, and finally, what is our role in continuous improvement. So as leaders, why do you think we continuously improve? Take a moment. Remember, the why is the causal belief that drives every one of us. It connects deep into our subconscious and inspires others. Here is one example of why we continuously improve. As leaders, we believe in building a sustainable future so our families, communities, companies, and employees prosper. In this future, we will actively engage people, the environment, community, and business performance. Now, this example is big picture and connects with our hearts and minds. Now, let's explore a little deeper. This is another example. We also believe a better future is in our hands. It's our responsibility to provide a sustainable future through excellence in continuous improvement at our local site. So what does this really mean for our site? Well, this means in this future, we believe in people's health and well-being. It's a place where leaders drive innovation, empowering a positive and lifelong learning workplace culture. In this future, we believe in taking action to combat climate change, a place where oceans and waterways are protected, where the land is valued and sustainably managed. In this future, we believe in promoting peaceful and inclusive communities, a place where local and Indigenous participation is developed and fostered, where land access, heritage and social impacts are well understood. And finally, in this future, we believe in leaving a positive legacy in the form of a sustainable operation, a place where opportunities for employees and the community long into the future, where the operation is safe, responsible, efficient, productive, while consistently delivering intended value. Now, thinking of our employees in this future, the CEO will implement strategic plans with expected outcomes. The general manager will have a motivated, engaged, inspired, and productive team. Leads or supervisors will engender a sense of belonging and ownership in others. And team members will have a voice and be acknowledged. How will we realise our why? As leaders, how will we and our site continuously improve? What will be our guiding principles and strengths? Well, we will realise this sustainable future at our site by using the success formula. By applying a common continuous improvement framework, by having an unwavering focus on genuine collaboration, by being motivated to improve using self-assessments, and by integrating with other business frameworks to implement their ideas. Let's explore each principle a little further. The success formula describes the relationship between the various types of conversations that are required for successful continuous improvement. The facilitation work describes the planning and delivery of meaningful conversations. The formula shows that effective facilitation fosters openness around the technical work and the acceptance work. This openness allows people to think differently and look for better solutions. The facilitation work also builds acceptance of the technical work in people's hearts and minds. Continuous improvement success requires we facilitate open, productive, and meaningful conversations. Now, in fact, a successful improvement demands we include all four types of conversations, where facilitation brings the best out of people, openness goes beyond the obvious, the technical work delivers the tangible outputs, and acceptance establishes urgency and commitment. For example, have you ever written a wonderful, quality technical document that no one read? Or a project schedule that was not followed? Alternatively, have you tried to solve a problem using the same thinking you used to create it and then expected a different outcome? How successful were you? The truth is, without acceptance and openness, there is no success. Now, collaboration is the other part of the equation. Collaboration amplifies and widens the influence of our continuous improvement projects. Collaboration encapsulates all the conversations and makes things happen. It's built deep into our psyche and is actually necessary for our survival. Literally, collaboration is part of our DNA. It's a law of nature and makes us feel good. It's powered by people through our interactions as we produce amazing outcomes. Collaboration is how we bring the success formula to life. Now, the success formula is a philosophy or an approach to delivering success. However, the continuous improvement framework is how we deliver success at our sites. The framework brings process and rigor to ensure the intent of the success formula is realized. Its structure brings repeatability, ensuring success. Now, the second principle is a common continuous improvement framework. This framework brings all the conversations together. At its core, the success formula represents the types of conversations. There are 9 elements describing these possible conversations. The conversations begin with facilitation work to improve productivity by being organised, followed by openness work, enabling us to think differently by fostering a growth mindset, inspiration and ideation. Next, there is the technical conversations around projects and improvement to improve delivery. And then acceptance work focused on improving ownership and affinity within the team. Finally, the collaboration work to connect people using the digital world. The continuous improvement framework and its 9 elements provide a common framework to begin the important improvement conversations that will help us realise our site's sustainable future. Continuous improvement also requires us to consistently shift focus according to the project stage. Now, this diagram shows the ebbs and flows of focus for each of the 4 conversation types. At the beginning of a project, it's all about acceptance. Then the openness work ramps up to drive the technical work with its increased focus throughout the middle stages. Then towards the end, the focus must shift back to acceptance to ensure strong ownership and acceptance of the outcomes. The third principle to help us realise this future is through genuine collaboration, where we work with the best and most diverse people, where we create lasting and personal connections built on trust and respect, where we foster a sense of community with shared goals and a larger purpose. Also, doing all of this while embracing the digital world with confidence and energy. Where we implement continuous improvement as a collaboration campaign, not as one-off ad hoc improvements, but rather as a set of activities spaced over time. These interactions may be virtual, face-to-face, or a hybrid of these. The fourth principle is conducting a continuous improvement maturity self-assessment. It's designed to improve our maturity and level of commitment to help our site to continually improve and prosper. The self-assessment establishes urgency and commitment to improve. The assessment starts with a short virtual kickoff meeting to build awareness of continuous improvement and the self-assessment process. An awareness survey is taken by participants to create an initial continuous improvement profile. The profile and business data are analysed and preparation is made for the self-assessment. The self-assessment commences with a recap on context and process. Each sub-element's leading practice and focus questions are discussed before comments, strengths, and opportunities are recorded. Each assessment is drawn to a conclusion by defining the level of maturity for that sub-element. For example, rarely, sometimes, or mostly. This process is repeated for all 9 elements and 33 sub-elements. The assessment results are analysed to list the opportunities and create an overall continuous improvement maturity profile. This chart shows the level of continuous improvement maturity per element and sub-element. This chart shows the number of strengths and opportunities with corresponding maturity per element. The validation session draws the assessment to a conclusion as the results are discussed and agreed. The self-assessment opportunities are then grouped into common themes under each element. These themes are then grouped into a number of important high-level improvement initiatives. With this deeper understanding of continuous improvement, the team begin to implement the success formula on their continuous improvement projects. The final principle to help us realise this future is how continuous improvement integrates with other business frameworks. Continuous improvement implements ideas identified from existing business frameworks. It upskills the team to deliver the critical conversations required to implement the ideas. For example, human resources, health and safety, production, asset management, and supply frameworks. Taking the improvement ideas and systematically applying the success formula to ensure the right conversations happened at the right time to realise the improvement within our sites. Now, what is continuous improvement and what role do leaders play? In continuous improvement, it's the leader's role to collaborate and facilitate open, productive, and meaningful conversations, exploring the technical and acceptance of improvements within the business. For example, it's the leader's role to bring the best out of people, to prepare for and deliver meaningful and productive conversations that are safe, open, and non-judgmental. It's the leader's role to go beyond the obvious, to make a difference, to make problem-solving creative, fun, and repeatable. It's the leader's role to deliver the tangible outputs from the technical work, to plan, organise, secure, and manage resources, to ensure successful completion of goals and deliver the scope as promised. It's the leader's role to establish urgency and commitment, to ensure all the technical work is undertaken meaningfully and accepted in people's hearts and minds. It's the leader's role to ensure collaboration amplifies and widens the influence of the project. The continuous improvement mind map describes the next level of topics. There are 33 sub-elements, topics, spread across 9 elements. Within each sub-elements, there are an additional subtopics not shown in this mind map. These subtopics are in the form of more than 250 tools, with each describing its purpose, benefits, and use to ensure team conversations are productive and meaningful. The various continuous improvement tools are designed for the digital world, enabling you to collaborate with the best and most diverse people from within and outside your site. In bringing all this together, the best way to describe the success formula is it's your key to success. Applying this formula to improvements will ensure the right conversations happen at the right time, helping to fulfill our why, which is to build a sustainable future so our families, communities, companies, and employees prosper. A future we will actively engage people, the environment, community, and business performance. The concepts discussed in this presentation can be found in my book. The book also comes with useful and practical resources. There are 100 method cards describing how to plan and collaborate digitally, as well as 150 method cards describing common topics of conversations necessary for continuous improvement success. Simply scan the QR codes from within the book to download these resources. I hope you enjoyed our time together and exploring the link between leadership and continuous improvement. And thank you for your time.